Here it is, the best cam build in every single level from 25 to 160 skill points right here. If you're new here and haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that red button. We did a striker build video yesterday. You can see some of the stats that we've got. Let's start off at the lowest level, 25. So at 25 skill points, I set myself in left wing 5'8". If you've watched the striker video, you know that we always push left wing instead of playing in the cam slot. It's just so much better, guys. Left wing, cam makes you so slow and the pace on this game is important. You still get caught in this build sometimes, but it's better than if you're in cam. So go with left wing. And 5'8", you can go 5'6" if you want. When you're this early into the game, I play nice and light as well at £99. It's not too important. You're hopefully not going to be this low level for too long. Going into the playstyles, we're looking at technical, we're looking at rapid and quick step. You obviously don't unlock this until level 25, so we'll move on to that when we get there. Again, you might be thinking early points into the passing. We build towards that. These, for me, dribbling, ball control and pace are more important, as you've got to do that to even get in a position to make a pass, and you're pretty bad at first. Coming into the attributes, we have got our initial points into some acceleration rather than sprint speed, just to get that extra boost to get away from players, to get into a little bit of space. Shooting, we've got a weak start, 4-star weak foot. We want that 5-star weak foot, but we can't allocate them points to that yet. Of course, that's going to improve your finishing, which is a nice touch, but the main reason is to get that 4-star weak foot so that when you're on that opposite foot, you're not just misplacing every pass and shot. And then dribbling, the rest of our points have gone into here just to give ourselves a little bit more balance, agility and everything. Obviously you could swap that balance for agility. It wouldn't matter, but that's how I started and that's how I would suggest playing when you're low level cam. Coming into 50 skill points, left wing again, 5'8", a little bit more weight. This is the weight that I will sit at for the majority of these builds now, even in striker. I like £119. It just feels like you get a little bit more strength, even though if it's probably just in my head. So you're gonna have 5 play styles here. So we go with ping pass, rapid, first touch, relentless and of course quick step, with our playstyle plus being technical plus. For me, this is so good. I use the same in striker. I love it. So this is going to improve your dribbling and your ball control, and when your R1 is held down and you're using the left stick to sprint, then you're unbelievable with technical plus. You have to use this in all attacking positions, whether it's a silver or a gold. And then obviously quick step and ping pass, travel faster along the ground without impacting the trapping difficulty of the receiver. You're obviously going to want that. Again, coming into the attributes, we're focusing heavily on acceleration. You want to have that pace, that burst, just to get a little bit away. Maybe you could take a few off and put them into sprint speed instead, but I find that that initial touch to get away from the defender is the most important. Quite often, even if you're running in on goal for 3 seconds with the AI behind you, even if you have max pace, they catch you. So I don't feel like allocating early points to sprint speed makes much difference. Now we've got a 5-star weak foot, so important. A lot of people don't obviously put their early points into that, but I can't stand scuffing shots off to the left and the right without having a 5-star weak foot. You're seeing some of the clips on screen are on my weak foot, the shots, the goals, and they wouldn't go in if I didn't have a 5-star, even at this real low level. Passing wise, we still leave empty for now. I know a lot of you will think this is a cam build, what are we doing? But I would prefer to focus on the dribbling, the weak foot, the basics of the build so that you can get in the position to pass it, because I'm not going to be advocating for Hail Mary through balls or driven precision passes at this early stage of the game. Your pro's not going to be good enough even if you allocated everything into short passing and long passing and vision. It wouldn't make a difference because you'd still be like 85 short passing or something. What is the difference between that and 80? Like, there's just no difference. Someone's 100% commenting 5 skill points, but you would be right. Nothing in the defending or physical, so we're going to have dribbling like that, shooting with the 5-star weak foot, and a little bit of acceleration. This build's going to get a lot more interesting now as we get up in the skill points. Moving to 75 skill points. Again, I did this similar in the last video. At this stage of the game, I was playing a little bit taller, 5'10" when I was this level. For me, that's just what worked. You have a little bit more strength. Obviously, you lose a little bit of that pace, which we'll get into with the attributes. So technical plus and rapid plus. These for me are going to be your gold playstyles plus, all the way to the top level. Rapid plus and technical plus. You're then going to have ping pass, tiki-taka, first touch, relentless, quick step and press proven. Keeps close control of the ball whilst dribbling at jog speed, and is better at shielding off of defenders, keeping that ball when it gets driven into you. I like press proven a lot. You could swap it out for Travella. I wouldn't be too against it. You'd have to move quick step or relentless, probably quick step instead of rapid, and then you could bring press proven out for Travella. However, I prefer these. Travella is good, but these are better, so copy them if you want to. Now we've got the cheetah archetype to give ourselves the most chance of getting away from the CPU with a little bit in the sprint speed. Again, you could swap those two for the acceleration +4. Shooting wise, 5-star weak foot, nothing's changed in this tab just yet, and passing is still empty. I know that people are going to watch this and think, you've got to fill the passing, but we're pretty good at pro clubs and we don't when we play in cam. We really don't. I mean, for the most part, the front three builds, cam and the two strikers, all playing in wing, all in similar builds. I mean, this is slightly different to the striker, but we'll get onto that later. This is what our dribbling tab is looking like around 75. Moving on up to 100, we've got very similar build, 5'8", right wing, £119. Obviously, the play styles are the same. We've got technical plus, rapid plus, ping pass, tiki-taka, first touch, relentless, press proven, and quick step. So copy these if you want the best cracked builds, guys. Attributes are going to look like this with basically max pace at this level and the 5-star weak foot with the finisher archetype. I was getting so sick of missing easy chances. In this build, you got 90 finishing. If you green time shots with a 5-star weak foot and have 90 finishing, you have really no excuse to miss. Maybe the shot power missing, but we will get to that in a little bit. A little bit of points in the short passing. I just had spare points left over looking over the archives of the videos when I was playing in this build, so I just chucked them into short passing, which is 85, and the dribbling is looking like this. Copy them. And finally, you've grinded all the way up to max level. You're going to be an 89 rated cam playing 5'10" or 5'8". I'm going to say 5'8" for me, but it depends which one you prefer. Try out both. £119. The playstyles, of course, are going to be technical plus, rapid plus, and then ping pass, tiki-taka, first touch, relentless, quick step, and press proven. They are by far the best playstyles. You've got to give them a go in game. There's not really anything to compare. All I could say is Trivela in, but then you'd have to mix around quick step and rapid and swap that out for press proven for Trivela. But I don't find that I use it enough. We've got basically max pace, just missing one of the sprint speeds in cam, which is different to striker. We also don't have that shot power like we had in striker position, but that's fine. Finisher is looking like this with 90 finishing, 81 volleys. I mean, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. And then we have got to have this as our final archetype. You're a cam, so you've got to improve the passing to the best that you can. The way I play, the majority of the passes are short passes, so I've gone down the left-hand side, and I feel like most people are the same, right? So you get 93 short passing. If you wanted to sacrifice more pace, you could, and you could get yourself up to 96 short passing, but I felt like this was the most balanced build rather than losing more sprint speed or acceleration. Dribbling is obviously maxed out. This build is crazy. You've seen some of the clips on screen. The dribbling is insane. You hold R1 and use that left stick. You just hold the left stick and you can barely get tackled if the AI on the other team is clueless. It's unbelievable. Give this a go. If you want to subscribe to the channel to support me and pro clubs, we're on our way to 250,000 subs. That would be great, and we've got videos on screen right now that I think you'd love. Tips videos to go unbeaten. We've got 100 no on pro clubs. If you want to learn how to do it, click these videos. Subscribe to never miss a video, and I'll see you in the next one.